Greetings, Nam Realm. Welcome to Havoc on Clashoids, and my name is Havoc on Clashoids. So, this is what happens when you meet someone and you're in a relationship, and it's the beginning. And this is what happens when you're far into the relationship. You sleep there, she sleeps there, or that's you, and that's him. So today, I am going to talk about GoWiPe. Okay, it's not GoWiPe, it's GoWiPe. And someone wants to say hello, so Tails, say hello.
Hi.
That's all she gets for now. Let's go and do the GoWiPe special. I hope you learned something. I can't do this. Okay, so, shush. We're gonna go into GoWiPe for Town Hall 8, 9, and 10. I believe there was a few that I wanted to make you guys see. I'll look for it real quick. Alright, gents and ladies. We're gonna start here with Wingnote. There's Wingnote. He does it properly by spreading out golems. You want to spread out golems when you do GoWiPe, and then you want to evenly spread out the wizards behind the golems. Once they're set in, you want to spread out the Pekkas. Okay, so spread out the Pekkas. You don't want to put them in one place. Spread them out. Wingnut does a good job of spreading out the golems and the wizards and sending out the bombers as necessary. But the Pekkas were put in one place. It would have been more efficient to put them separately. Let's go and watch the replay. Okay, a lesson to learn here, just quickly. Poison. As soon as the witch is out like that, just drop the poison down on the witch. Forget the skellies, and you'll get the witch. He forgot to use the poison. That's quite alright, because we won the war. So, it's worth the reply. Sorry, let's do that again. Mixing in some Western language here, I don't know why. Alright. So, spreads out the golem nicely. See that? And then he'll spread out the wizards behind the golem. You don't want to spread out the wizards too wide, or it's going to get picked off by some other things like this mortar here. If you put the golem way out here, they're going to get picked off by the archer. So put him right behind the golems. Notice now, these Tesla, motor, and all these other things are focused on the golems or something else. So, that's when you send out the wall breakers. No wizard towers around here, because the worst enemy for these wall breakers are mortars and wizard towers. You want to send them in away from these things. Mortars and wizard towers are the worst enemies for these wall breakers. So right here, Pekka sent nicely in, but the second Pekka should have been sent out here. And your eels and your rages, very important. Notice here, he put a rage here for the golem. If I had my choice, I would have placed it here where all your fire is, and way in front. The way Wingnut did it was great because he put it in front. So you want to put it in front of the Pekka and the golem, and then the wizards will eventually get there. So you want to focus your rage where most of the firepower is at. Great 3-star hit by Wingnote. Going on to the next one. Okay, so next it will be a 10 out 8 Jeet hitting a 10 out 8 with GoWiPe. Now, let me get into it before we start the replay. So what you want to do for GoWiPe is attack into the clan castle. Okay, if you can get it out with 1 or 2 orcs, then great, but you cannot for this base because this cannon and this cannon is blocking the circle around the clan castle. So you want to go ahead and just go straight in, attack into the clan castle, spread out the GoWiPe, the golems. You want to hit from one side, okay? If you try to spread out too wide, like for example this entire side and this angle corner, you're not going to get it. So you want to spread it out along one side. You got a cannon here, you got a cannon here. So what Jeet's going to do is put one golem there and one golem there. And then he's going to spread out wizards, and he's going to do it right with the Pekkas. Remember, GouWiPe is all about the initiation. Everything else doesn't matter. The rage heal does matter, but everything else does not matter. If you get the initial entry correct, you will get it done and 3-star this biatch. Pekkas he sends separately. That's what you want to do. Okay? Send the Pekka separately.
Separately?
Shh. Smart move by Jeet, as always. Picking out the corners, that might cost him 99%. So look out for that. Remember, base selection. You want to hit the base according to your troops. You don't want to just go into any base with the troops you got. Beautiful. He signs the golems out wide separately. Pekkas, beautiful. Sends out Pekka here, sends out Pekka here. You want to split them up. If you send both of them, or all three, whatever Pekkas you have, in one spot, useless. Because they'll all be targeting the same target, and you'll have 2 other Pekkas doing absolutely nothing. So spread them out, so that each Pekka does damage for each building separately. And then he sends his last Pekka, the max Pekka, afterwards. That's a good idea, because you want to have that max Pekka really not die early. And you want it to destroy everything. So remember, separately. Going into detail about the wall breakers. So you see this wizard tower here, and wizard tower here, and maybe one of these were wizard towers. But what you want to do for these GoWiPes, and bring at least 6 wall breakers, 8, 9, 10 to make it special. What you want to do is, once everything is getting distracted by defenses, go and just release your wall breakers. For example, once he was out here, I would have sent 1, 2, 3, 4, and then later on 5, 6, and 7, 8. That will open up a big space more than you can imagine. Jeet, perfect execution with heal and rage. You got heal first, and it's spanning most of the heat. And because he has a whole bunch of wizards and Pekkas and golems right here, then you want to cast the rage over here. Okay? You don't want to cast the rage somewhere out here for this one wizard. Does not make sense. You want to put it on the core and get destruction going separately. Great hit by Jeet. Next up. Okay, so next up we got Duncan. That's right, Duncan. and he's going to hit from the left side, bottom left here. Now, why is he doing that? Well, you got an Archer Queen, and you got the CC here. So, if you were to GoWiPe from this side, because it's closest to the CC, you would not kill him, because the Archer Queen is on the side. Your units will deter to this side, and it wouldn't look good. So, you want to hit from this side, get the Archer Queen, and at the same time get the CC. If you can lure CC out, any hit you can do, if you can lure them out, then you want to do that. He's going to send a giant here. That's all he needed. And that's all what was needed anyway. He's going to spread out the Golem. 1, 2, 3. Remember, it's all about your initial. You do the initial properly, it'll all go just perfectly. Nice. Anyway, 1, 2, 3 Golem. Once the Golems are distracting all the defenses, spread out the wizards, send the wall breakers. Depending on how you feel about it, you want to send wall breakers or wizards first, doesn't matter, as long as the Golems are spread out and you got wizards and wall breakers perfectly sent. It's the same concept every time. Spread out the Golems, spread out the wizards behind the Golem, send wall breakers and multiple areas. Try to stay away from the wizard tower. Now, once he opens up this compartment and this compartment, he's going to spend a jump spell right here, okay? And then just spam rage and heal on the center core to get a lot of damage done. You want to he placed the jump spell here because you wanted these two compartments units to converge into one, into the center, and destroy. So he does a great job spanning out the golems. My preferential choice would be to send out the wizards before sending out the wall breakers, because you want the wizards to catch up sooner to the golems than later. And it would be a good idea to kill this dragon first because he's pounding on your golem. And then wall breakers I would send right after the wizards. But whatever works for you is whatever works for you. Good point to bring up because he has both heroes up. You want to send the CC Clan Castle reinforcements, and in Clan Castle reinforcements, you want to have a max Pekka. If you have a space for a golem, get a max golem. So whichever you prefer, but get either a max Pekka, or a max golem in the CC. And then once the golem and your wizards are forward in the full force, then you want to send your BK, your IQ, and your CC. If there's a golem in your Clan Castle, then you want to send that first, of course, obviously, to distract the troops. If it's a Pekka, wait till the end where you can send your BK and your IQ. See, when you do the initial part of a GoWiPe and you get it done right, you'd be surprised of how far they go. Because as long as your golems are leading the way, your wizards, Pekkas, and Archer Queen, if you have one, if not, then your Pekka, your wizards, will destroy everything behind it. As long as your golems are leading the way, you can expect a 3-star hit. Excellent hit by Duncan, just to gander what he used for 1009, which was very good, by the way. 2 golems. He had 2 Pekkas, 1 max golem in the CC. Got 2 witches. At least 10 wall breakers, 8 to 10 wall breakers. Very nice, because you want to start your hit very well by opening up the compartments. You can't open up your compartments, GoWiPe will not work. You use a giant and an archer for luring, and he used 1 jump, 2 rages, 1 heal, 1 poison. Perfect war composition. Take a screenshot of this. This is the kind of war composition you want to use for a GouWiPe hit by Duncan. Next up, we're going to split this part into 2 videos so you guys can get a good glimpse of the details that are going through my mind. So we're going to make these videos separately.